watching too much Channel Makers after saying that. How y'all doing today? Good morning to you if it's morning. Good evening if it's evening, whatever time of day. I hope it's going well. Oh, I haven't turned the music off. I should do that, eh? Let's do that. Oh, okay, you can probably hear me a little better now. Okay. I'm still a little sleepy this morning. Caladris, nice to see you. Ian, so glad to have you here today. Cookies and pudding. That's a great name. Oh, I want to eat cookies and pudding now. Not the person whose username that is, like literally cookies and the food. You get what you get it. You get it. Randy, Leah, Brandon, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you've had a great week. I've had a very busy week. I definitely overworked myself a little bit, / a lot. I've gotten back into like my regular teaching schedule, so like private lessons and that, and it just takes up a lot of hours, honestly. And then I'm like, oh, there's all these other things I want to do, which also just takes up a lot of hours. So I have to manage that a little bit better for next week. Gotta warm up a little bit here. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to overwork myself. Like, the good news is that everything I was doing this week was like fun. Like I just put up an original song this morning, so if you haven't seen it yet, you can check that out after the stream is over. That was really fun. And then I decided to record a Deltarune cover on Tuesday and stuff like that. So, but I know that it's not sustainable, so I have to be more careful going forward. Hamid, nice to see you. Lynn as well, and Jane, Roxana, nice to see you all. Caladris, you're gonna take a listen to the original one after stream. Yeah, I hope you look forward to it. It's really, like, I really love it. Honestly, like, there's like lots of harp layers. I think harp is really cool when you like layer it on top of itself, because it's like, it's just very plinky and and the way the harp interacts with like other harps, I think is really neat. And then there's some vocals over top, and it's like, feels very like colorful to me. Like, I don't have synesthesia or anything, but it feels very colorful to me. So I hope you'll enjoy that. Nana M, you liked the Undertale cover. Nice. That was from a long time ago now. Ectoblast, you have just basically missed us chatting. A little bit of warm up. Davin, it's past midnight for you. You're welcoming in Saturday. Hopefully you're able to get some rest tonight. This is one of my favorite warm-ups. It's not like a song, but it's from a little book called Salzato's Conditioning Exercises, which I really like. Hey, Fola Jones. Nice to see you. Glad to hear you like the new song. And Elizabeth, hello. birthday. Didn't you do that recently, like a couple months ago? You gotta be more careful when you're cutting stuff, my guy. This feels way too close to me right now. So I'm not sure what to do about that, but maybe I'll just see if I can make it work. Gotta lay low on the harp. That's so sad. The last time you cut it was years ago. A few months ago, you managed to burn it. Okay, so I was like close, but still, like the cooking accidents are happening too often, clearly. Too often for my liking, anyways. Okay, what should we play today? Let's see. Last time I downloaded a lead sheet for Song of the Ancients, so maybe I'll just start with that. This is too low. Okay, so I'm gonna move my harp over just a little. And that will let me move this back a little bit. I'm quite finicky about the positioning of things. I have played harp Nana since I was 15. So when I was in high school, I started. Was I 15? I guess I was 15. Yeah, it was just after my 15th birthday. Okay. Now my pedal's getting in the way of stuff, but oh well. I think it'll do. All right, let's do a little bit of near today. us off today, that was Song of the Ancients. Ectoblast is going to do some drawing in the background. I love that. I wish you a good drawing session for today. Harp the board, nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. When I miss a note or play the wrong one, improvise something to make it sound like it was voluntary. Yeah. That's like, honestly, I think the secret of professional musicians is like, if you make a mistake, you just like try to make it sound like you did on purpose. So, yeah, I mean, that does happen, especially sometimes if I start to try to do something fancy, like, you know, I'll try to like add some notes underneath, like do some 2-note chords or whatever. And I'll like hit the wrong pedal or whatever. I don't know. It happens, right? The audience doesn't usually know the sheet music. Exactly. Yeah, pros make mistakes all the time. Hopefully we don't make so many that it's like unpleasant to listen to. But it does happen. So, let's see. Man, okay, so I am getting married in 4 weeks, you guys. So I'm excited, but there's also like so many things that I need to do still. And I'm just like, you know, I mean, like I have so much work to do, and then on top of that, it's like, okay, gotta plan a wedding still. Yeah, thank you. Most of the big stuff is done, but yeah, it's like, I don't know, like I have to go get, well, I don't have to, but I'm getting like a hair trial. Like my hairstylist, I'm like going in for an appointment to like try out the hairstyle so that, you know, because like my worst nightmare is like getting my hair done on the day of the wedding and like hating it and like regretting that for the rest of my life. So I'm gonna spend Monday morning doing that. And then I was like, well, if I'm gonna get my hair done all fancy, I should probably film a video. So that's my plan for Monday, is filming a video with fancy hair. But will there be a harp at the wedding? No, there will not, actually. I'm gonna have a pianist, which is, I know, shocking. But actually, I haven't really talked about this online, but I was going to have my old piano teacher play. But then I was trying to get in touch with him, and his emails kept bouncing back. So I tried calling him, and the phone number was not in service. So I Googled his name, and it turned out that he actually passed away about a year ago, and I had no idea. So, yeah. Yeah. I didn't really think I was gonna get emotional talking about it right now. So, excuse me. Yes. No, the piano, the harp is dressing up fancy for the wedding. You got it. Yeah. So, anyway, I don't necessarily want to turn this into a super downer stream. That kind of took an unexpected turn. I wasn't really planning on talking about that. So why don't we play some music? And then I think by the time that's over, I'll be good. Oh, okay. So I have the Lumpy Pumpkin up on my iPad because I downloaded it last week. Yeah. So last week I was talking about in Skyward Sword, there's like a rhythm minigame, right? And I was having the worst time. I could not beat it because it's like motion controls. You have to like play the little harp in time. But I figured it out. I managed to beat it. So I like retained my dignity as a harpist. But the reason why it's so hard is because like you have to follow along with these like audience members, right? And they're going like this. They're like that. And so, like, being a musician, like, even any person that's ever played a rhythm game, you're like, oh, like, when the hand hits this point, my remote should hit that point as well. But that's not the case. When the hand is over here, then you, like, start moving that way. And so it's like, you actually have to move after them. And it's so unintuitive after playing, like, with a conductor, and you've got to, like, meet them there, right? So anyway, I beat it. So to celebrate, we'll play the Lumpy Pumpkin music. All right. Actually, you know what? I think I should probably blow my nose before I start this, so I'll just mute myself for a second. Okay, we good. There we go. A little bit of Skyward Sword music for us there this morning. Yes. It sounds a little folky, I guess. But yes, it's music from the Lumpy Pumpkin Bar in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. All right. I think I've regained my composure, so thank you all for being very kind. But yeah, one of my friends has a sister-in-law who's a professional pianist, so fortunately they were able to set me up at the last second, and I can still have all the songs that I had picked out, which, yeah, I'm very grateful for that. But, yeah. Alrighty. So, okay, I did want to ask you guys something, actually. So, last week we talked about the idea of, like, doing kind of longer videos where, you know, I'll play, like, several songs in a row, kind of in, like, a slow, kind of chilled out, kind of lullaby-ish kind of vibe, so that, like, people could put them on while they're going to sleep, or they're just, like, longer so that you can just leave them on while you're doing stuff. And so a lot of people said that they liked the idea. So I was thinking about what to do for, like, the first one. And so I was thinking I'd do, like a video games classic kind of theme for the first one. I think, like, following that, like, we can make lots of, like, cool themed ones. We could do, like different Zelda game themes, different Final Fantasy game, like, themed videos, like Fire Emblem, Mario, Stardew Valley, maybe Animal Crossing. Like, I think there's a lot of opportunity there, and I think, like, I really like the idea. I think it'd be really fun. So yeah, I want to do that. But so I'm thinking about the first one, video game classics, kind of just to get us started. So I was thinking in that video I would do, like, the Final Fantasy Prelude, To Xanarkand, Zelda's Lullaby, and, like, Dearly Beloved from Kingdom Hearts. But I was thinking I want at least one more song. And so I was thinking maybe between, like, the Stardew Valley Overture or Home from Undertale. I don't know if those count as like classics, but I feel like so many people have played those games though that they're almost like new classics. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get your opinion. The thing is that for this video, I would like it to be like music that I already can play. The Super Mario theme will take a lot of practice, I think. I think, you know, slowing it down and making it more lullaby-like will definitely make that easier to play. And I think that's a good idea, like the Super Mario, but yeah, I think maybe not for this particular one because I just want it to be like kind of easy to start with. I mean, I could also just do both songs. That's also an option. But maybe, why don't we just like play those and y'all can hear them. So, okay, I'm going to start with the Stardew Valley Overture. I'm going to skip the intro because I honestly think it sounds really weird whenever I try to play it. Okay. So that was the Stardew Valley Overture. I feel like there are other Mario songs that are much more suitable for the harp. That's definitely true. So I feel like if I do a Mario themed video in future, I can like pick some of those. Ending with a new classic is a good idea. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. Alex is out fishing with his dad and sister, and the harp with the sound of the lake is most beautiful. Awesome. That sounds really lovely. Oh, I wish I was at the lake. This one's a good candidate. Awesome. Let's see. So that's candidate number one. I mean, I suppose I could just do both. That's like, it is a possibility. But, so the other one I was thinking about is Home from Undertale. Because I feel like Undertale has definitely entered the realm of being a classic at this point. Okay. If you want to make a longer video anyway, both is perfect. Yeah, right. So I'm like, maybe this question was like the wrong question to ask in the first place, but you have a friend whose entire gaming history on Switch consists of just Stardew Valley and Breath of the Wild. I mean, they're both great games, you know? Oh, you're crocheting, Leah. Awesome. What are you working on? A scarf, a hat, a sweater? I like to knit myself. The question is a good excuse to play those songs for us. That's also true. What are people called who play the harp? Harpist, yes. Some people, mostly people who play folk harp, also go by harper. All right, let's do a little Undertale. We'll play a little bit of Home. Okay. I feel like that's a really nice one to end a video on, especially like if it's one that like people are going to sleep to. Your speakers don't make the voice loud enough to hear. Okay, that's good to know. It's, yeah, I mean, I honestly should probably be running a compressor and a limiter on this, but I'm not. That's good to know, though. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, this one I feel like honestly needs a little bit of practice. Because there's a lot of ledger lines, and I'm like, what is that? And there's a lot of pedals as well, so maybe I'm just going to take another run at this, practice it a little bit. Okay, so that's an E. That's good to know. Musicians in chat, who else hates ledger lines? Because I hate them a lot. Of it is fine. Good. I think it's just a matter of like identifying the ledger line notes. So, I mean, ledger lines is when you're looking at the staff and like the note is outside the staff line, so they like add extra lines. So, I feel like if you're a flute player, you can probably read them really well. And if you're not, like me, they take a little bit more looking to read, I think. Well, yeah. I think piano gets a fair amount of them because like they've got such a huge range, but it's like we're more likely to kind of be playing inside the staff or use like an 8VA or something like that. But the only ledger lines I can properly read is middle C. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like 2 lines and I'm okay, but once it gets to like 3, I'm like squinting. I'm like, what's going on here? Agree, it does, as someone who played the violin. Yeah. Okay, I am ready to take some requests if you guys want. Yeah, so you can just type your requests in chat. I will get to however many I can. And yeah, we'll see what we end up playing today. Serena's Harp. Oh, I can definitely do that. For sure. Any Octopath songs, Zelda's Lullaby. Oh, great choices. I'm always spoiled for choice. Okay, so we had Serena's Harp, which I love. So this is from Dragon Quest XI. Okay. So a little bit of Dragon Quest for us there. Oh my goodness, so many good requests. Okay, let's see. Any Octopath song that was requested first. So let's see. Maybe I'll pull up Ulbrich. I can't play it super well because it's been a long time. But I finished Ulbrich's chapter 4 the other day. He has a beautiful soul. You know, I'll always like play Octopath Traveler and I'm like, he has such a beautiful soul. My heart. Like, some of them have really good endings. Like, Ulbrich has this monologue at the end. He's like, anyone who needs my blade, I will come to you and protect you. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Okay, so we'll play Ulbrich's theme here a little bit. It's been a while, but maybe I'll just take it slow. I'm just gonna leave it there because the rest of it is gonna get a bit messy. I just said any Octopath song because there's too many good choices. I know. Listen, like, I love the whole soundtrack so much. Like, when I was making the album in the first place, I had such a hard time choosing which songs to do, and playing through the game a second time, I'll, like, get to an area, and I'm like, maybe I should cover this song. Maybe I should cover that song. Maybe I should just do a whole second album. But that seems... I don't know if that's a smart idea. Brandon says, I will definitely start to play Octopath Traveler before the year ends. I highly recommend it. Yeah. Racking my brain on thinking, what's a bad song in the Octopath OST, but I can't think of any. Yeah, I can't. There aren't any. They're all good. This is definitely in my top 3 Octopath faves right this second. But my faves will change as soon as I hear another song. Yeah. Let's see what other requests we've got. Let's see. How to Train Your Dragon, Kakariko Village, Tea Time Joy. Okay, let's do Tea Time Joy because it's a little bit easier for me to pull up. This is another one that I've not played in a while, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. Should just actually practice instead of trying to play. There's a lot of jumping around. It's like, if I don't know where I'm going, it makes it a little hard. I think if I get this bit, then I can get the rest of it. So, okay. Sorry for never asking for easy requests. It's okay. I forgive you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Okay, so left hand. Right hand? Yeah. Okay, I think I can do it. So close. Yeah, I know sometimes we like to do a little practicing on stream, so I don't mind doing that. maybe what I'll do is just see if I can get through like that first iteration of the song. And then move to another request because I don't want to spend like half an hour doing this. All right, let's go from the top, see if we can get up to there. Done it. Huzzah! We can all drink some tea to celebrate. You're very welcome. Okay, so trying to think. Okay, so we had one for How to Train Your Dragon because I'm wearing the How to Train Your Dragon shirt today. So I think that's what we'll do next. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I have a How to Train Your Dragon medley. So I want to see if I can play that. It's not that hard. Like, I wrote this a long time ago. Yeah, so this, I mean, it's based on a painting. It's like a parody of a painting of a black cat, but it's actually toothless. Okay, so yeah, How to Train Your Dragon medley is something that I wrote a long time ago, so it's not that hard. I feel like as the years progressed, I just wrote harder and harder stuff for myself, and now we have things like Tea Time Joy and I can't sight read them. Okay, so a little bit of How to Train Your Dragon. Let's give it a go. Thank you for the request, Caladrius. That was a lot of fun. I I love the How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon, the first one, is my favorite film, and the soundtrack is so phenomenal. So fun to play. Playing on the small strings, it can be tough, I think, especially kind of when you're first beginning, because you have to kind of change your hand position a little bit because there's less space, right? Because if you're not careful, you're gonna like hit the soundboard too much, but I don't mind it too much at this point. But thank you very much, everyone. I should really re-record this one, I think. Although medleys are kind of financially a little bit difficult to justify because you have to pay so many licenses on them. But yeah, the whole How to Train Your Dragon medley has a very cool kind of Celtic vibe. I guess because like they're Vikings, which I feel like Vikings didn't really have like Celtic music, but I guess maybe it's kind of adjacent. I don't know. I don't know what Viking music would actually sound like. The higher strings hurt more. They're thinner. I don't know. I think the low strings hurt more. But okay, let's see. What other requests did we have? Okay, we had one for Kakariko Village. We had one for Zelda's Lullaby. I think I've got 2 more requests in me today. So maybe we'll do a Final Fantasy and then we'll do a Zelda. How about that? Okay. I have decided. Okie doke. So let's see. So I have for Final Fantasy, I have the Prelude, I have Choose Anarchand. I feel like we play that like almost every stream though. I have like Roses of May, I have, what's that other one? Melodies of Life. We have a lot of, I feel like we've had a lot of Final Fantasy IX requests on stream. Which is fine, it's great. So I think that's kind of the Final Fantasy I have at my disposal. Can I do something from lead sheets? Crossing the Knoll from Final Fantasy IX? It depends. You know me. If they've got it on VG lead sheets, then maybe. Okay, let's see here. I mean, I don't know what Crossing the Knoll sounds like either. So that could be interesting. Oh. I have Crossing Those Hills. Is that the same? It's Melodies of Life basically in G major. It's the same one. Okay. Alright, well I can give it a try. I feel like I need like a command for like Howl's Moving Castle because everyone is always requesting it. And I'm like, it's real hard. I do want to make an arrangement of it someday, just like, I don't know, it's not really on my priority list right now. I don't know. Tags. Okay, video game, there we are. For the next live stream, that's hilarious. I think I can learn that in a week. I don't know. I almost feel like I should do like a donation goal or something and be like, if we hit this, I will do it. Because I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to do it right now. It's really hard. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, let's see if I can do Crossing Those Hills from Final Fantasy IX. Is that right? very slow. Let me see here. Okay, 100. 1, 2, da 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 da. Well, maybe I'm not that far off. Be da da. Okay. Definitely a little lost with the rhythm here, but that's all right. Awesome. I like that. That's fun. Hopefully it was all right for you guys. Let's see. Level up delivery. I've been listening to your Octopath jams while being productive on the computer. Thank you. Appreciate it. Evangeline says I'd donate for that. Doing a poll for which arrangement to work on next include House Moving Castle. It's just hard because, like, I have no idea what the next couple of months are going to be like for me. And sometimes, like, I straight up have, like, 4 songs recorded that I did, like, almost a year ago at this point that I just have not edited or posted. And I'm like, maybe I should do those. I don't know, like, and I always feel, too, that, like, I should do stuff that I'm really excited about. Like, and I do like Houseman and Castle. I do. It's not that I don't like it. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like I need a balance between like what people want from me and what I want from me, you know? But I don't know, something to think about. I have wedding stuff to do. Yeah, I'm kind of like the next month or so. I feel like not a lot is going to happen because I still have a lot of wedding planning to do still. I think once the wedding is over, I am going to have so much more free time. I'll have time to clean my house. Like, I just have been like, I'll clean my house when the wedding is over. It's bad. So, yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, in terms of Ghibli music, probably the soonest thing that I could really do is like, you know, we're talking about like the longer like sleepy time videos. Could maybe do like a Ghibli themed one of those. Doing a guessing game. Okay, we could do that. Maybe for the last song, I won't tell you what it is, and you can see if you can guess it. I have not heard of Edward's theme. I'm not really that familiar with Final Fantasy, to be honest. I think the music is great. I just really have not played any Final Fantasy. But, I don't know. I'm just like, I do want to do more albums also. So, like, I want to do a Zelda album. I want to do a Ghibli album. So I guess maybe that's, like, why. Sorry, I was just looking at chat. Caladrius, make sure you plan your second wedding once it's over so you keep having an excuse not to clean the house. I don't think my future husband would appreciate that. It'll be a vow renewal, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so I want to do more albums. I've just been like really overwhelmed. So, and I guess I've just kind of like maybe been putting off like doing House Moving Castle and that, like, because I want to do it on the album. So it's like, why do it now if I'm gonna have to redo it later, you know what I mean? So Kingdom Hearts, I've not played Kingdom Hearts. Like, I've read plot synopses and watched people's video synopses of it, and I'm like, I think I'm good. Like, I appreciate that some people are like really into it, and I support that. But yeah, I mean, like, recently, so I have a couple of Zelda songs that I recorded a while ago, so I think everyone would love that. I have a Disney song. I have like A Whole New World from Aladdin. It's recorded. I just need to edit it and film. And I have a Queen song as well that's like, again, just needs a quick edit. So maybe next month for that one. I don't know. Yeah. An infinite wedding so you don't have to clean. Yeah. Sounds expensive, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I should have a Deltarune cover coming next week. Maybe the week after, we'll see. Because again, I don't want to overwork myself, so I'm making a promise to you guys right here. I promise not to overwork myself to get a Deltarune cover out next week. If it comes out the week after, that's fine. I promise. Okay. So, alright, I'm gonna pick one last song. Should I make it easy or hard, is the question. I feel like normally I like end on something that I know how to play really well, but now I'm like, Ooh, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna play a song to end us off. It's kind of topical. That's all the clue I will give you. And yeah, so before I play though, gotta do my like shout out. So number one, there's a new original song that I just put up on my channel this morning. So if you haven't watched it yet, when the stream's over, be sure to check it out. It's like, it's really pretty and I think you're gonna love it. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, thank you very much for hanging out today. I've had a lot of fun. It's always really nice to just get to chat and hang out with you guys. Also, big thank you to all of my patrons because they really make it possible for me to spend time making music on the internet, and also they make it possible for me to do things like have an iPad, have lighting equipment, cameras, microphones, harp strings, software, the list goes on. So I really appreciate all of my patrons' support. Thank you very, very much. And if you enjoyed the stream today, you want to become a patron, there's a link for that in the description. You get a bunch of extra stuff. And if you just want to leave like a one-time tip, there's a coffee link in the description as well. So, last song to finish this off here today. See if you can guess it. Here we go. Guessed it? Hey, Brewster's Cafe, you got it. So the cafe's name is The Roost. I really love this song too. Ace Racer, you recognize the first few notes right away. Awesome. Yes, you win a prize of feeling good about yourself if you guess the name of the song. So congratulations. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you very much for hanging out. I had a good time. And like I said, if you haven't watched my new video yet, you can go check it out right after the stream is over. But that's going to be it for me. Have a great weekend, everyone. And yeah, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.